Yo, 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 yo. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, everybody? Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Happy Tenacious and Truthful Tuesday. It's your boy, LaShawn Sugar Marston, host of SR Daily. You are tuned into episode 535, 535 episodes in closer and closer and closer to 550. Once we hit 550, we're in the downside, counting down to 600. 600 episodes is on the horizon. That means 700 episodes. That means 800 episodes. That means 900 episodes. That means 1,000 episodes on the horizon. And I'm excited just to be on this journey, man. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, good people? Come on in, come on in, come on into the show. We are here once again each and every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and of course, Instagram Live. SR Daily is where personality meets enlightenment. We have 4 topics each and every day, 4 segments. First segment rotates between a word of the day, a quote of the day, or a phrase of the day. Segments 2 through 4 are always the same. 2 is the need to know news of the day. Segment 3 is a tip of the day. And segment 4 is always a build of the day. A build of the day is just something that I want to throw out there, something that I want to share that I think we could build on, that I think could be beneficial to others. A tip, it's a tip. Health tip, relationship tip, mental health, physical health, business tip, right? Social tip, all kinds of tips. Need to know news could be a news flash, could be a did you know, or it could be something like actual news, something that's going on locally here in Astoria, Long Island City, New York State, East Coast, globally, nationally is news. And yeah, man, that's how we do the show. Right, Mondays through Fridays, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Let me share this live with a few people here on Instagram. Get a few people to tune into the show on this Tuesday morning. All right, we are here again Mondays through Fridays, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Today is Tuesday, January 6th, 2026. Man, 2026 is crazy to say, but it's really 2026. We are really here. We are really, time just keeps going, man. That is one thing that is a constant. As long as you are alive, time will move forward. As long as you are alive, time will indeed move forward. It's a beautiful thing to be alive, right? As they say, this side of the living, all right? This side of the living, man, it don't get no better than this. And yeah, I'm excited to be alive, grateful to be alive, humble to still be alive, man, because we know so many people who are not alive, so many people who they had plans, they had strategies, they had things they were looking forward to, and then life happened and they're no longer here. Vegan Kings, what's going on, my brother? Peace and love. Vegan Kings on the check-in, my brother, my brother, my brother. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. I hope the year is treating you well so far. I hope your 2025 ended off with love and prosperity and high vibrations and all of that good stuff. Listen, man, let's get the show started. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Marston. You were tuned into episode 535 of SR Daily. Think Biggie, what's going on? Peace and love, beloved. Peace and love, sending light, sending good energy to you, healing energy to you. Know that I'm here for you always and in always to offer words, offer encouragement, just to be a space of love and of support and of healing and to process. But listen, let's get the show started. We're going to start with the first segment of the day. Today's first segment is a quote of the day. Today's quote is, the bigger the dream, the bigger the challenge. Very simple, very straightforward. Let's repeat that. Today's quote of the day is, the bigger the dream, the bigger the challenge. Listen, you got to know that when you set out to accomplish big goals, when you set out to accomplish big goals and to bring forth a great dream, there will also be great challenges. You don't know what the challenges will be. You don't know where they will come from, right? You don't know when they will happen. You have no idea of the challenges. When you set out to accomplish a big goal, when you set out to accomplish, when you set out to bring forth a big dream, you have no idea what challenges await you. But you have to know that there will be challenges. Again, the example I use all the time, if you set out to drive from New York City to Los Angeles, California, across country, that's a long road trip. That's a long journey. You got to know that there's going to be some obstacles. You got to plan for it. You got to have extra money. You should have a spare tire, right? You may get a flat. right? You may have to have some gas in your car because it may be far between the gas station. Food, right? Like blankets, right? In case you need to sleep, a pillow. You gotta plan for the journey ahead. Same goes with goals and dreams. When you set out to bring forth a great dream, like it could be anything, right? If you into sports and it's making the league, NBA, NFL, MLB, right? If it's building a multi-million-dollar company and no one in your family has built a multi-million-dollar company, it's something that hasn't been done. You have to, and even if it's been done, you got to know that everybody's journey is different. So your journey will encompass great challenges. I like to personally think that the degree and difficulty of the challenges matches the degree and greatness of the dream and goals. Again, the bigger the dream, the bigger the challenge. But don't fret. You ask for this. When you ask to be great, when you say, I am going to accomplish this goal, you also welcome the challenge, because for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So when you set out to accomplish a great goal, when you set out to bring forth a great dream, equal action meaning that people will come to help you. Opposite meaning that challenges will arise that will seek to hinder you. Now, contrary to popular belief, I'm going to say life is testing you. It's not the devil. It's God equipping you with the necessary qualities and tools that you're going to need when you reach the next level. God is testing you. God is in all things. God is always with you, always and in all ways. God has never forsaken you, has never left you. So the bigger the challenge, right? When you have big challenges, understand that you also got a big God right there. But you got to do your part. You got to walk through the freaking door. You got to wake up every day and go get it. And as long as you take 2 steps, God going to carry you the rest of the way. You just got to take the steps. Planning, organizing, discipline, going to sleep on time, doing the exercise, saying no to the things that you know are not beneficial to you, that you know are not bringing you closer to your goals. You just got to do that part. And then God going to handle the rest. The miracle when you go outside, right, after working out and you tired and you drained, and you go to get in your car or get on a train or get on a bus, cross the street, and you run into somebody and you end up speaking to them, and they end up being in alignment with what you're building, with where you're trying to go, and they can help you, right? God works through people. God works through people. Every person you meet can either be your distraction and your downfall or your blessing, right? And your lift up. But you got to use your discernment. And a lot of times we know, right, the vibes are off, or you can tell, like, this person, for example, if you are a guy and you're looking to date, right, this woman may be beautiful. She may be physically attractive, but what's her lifestyle like, right? Will she add value to what you're building, or will she drain and take away? Same thing if you're a woman and you're building something. This man may be handsome, he may be fit, he may have money, he may be what you are attracted to. But is he helping you build? Is he helping you level up? Is he leveling you up? Or is he draining you? A lot of times people get into relationships. I've been there, right? I've been there, man. When you get into a relationship, someone's attractive and you feel drained. You feel drained talking to them. You feel drained being around them. They drain your energy. And then a lot of us, because we are kind people, nice people, we don't want to leave people behind. Especially a lot of us make plans. Yo, I'm going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to go here. We're going to go there. Right? We like to look into the future. But we look 6, 7, 8 months into the future. But 3 months in, we realize that, damn, this shit is draining as fuck. This person is zapping all of my energy. Pay attention to those people. And don't be afraid to walk the fuck away. When someone is zapping your energy, the energy that you need to fulfill your mission, to bring forth your goals, right? To accomplish your goals and bring forth your dream. If someone's zapping the energy that you need, you got to be able to walk away from them. Even if that's family. Even if that's family, you got to be able to, hey, listen, I love you, right? I care about you, but I cannot be around you anymore because every single time I'm around you, I feel depleted. I feel depleted. There's only a certain amount of time in the day, right? You have to sleep at some point. You have to rest at some point. So the time that you are awake, the time that you are up, you need all of that energy to move you forward. Just move the needle a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. But you got somebody draining you. And the sad part is, a lot of us, we drain ourselves by doing nothing. Doing nothing leads you to do more of nothing. So you got to do something, even a little bit, right? Like, go outside and walk. My bro and I was talking the other day was like, staying inside leads you to want to stay inside more. Going outside is therapeutic. Go outside and take a walk. Walk around the block. Walk to the store. Walk to the market. Right? Walk to the park if you live around the park. I live a few blocks from a park. Beautiful park. Take a walk. A few more blocks for some other water. A ferry. Take a walk. Go sit. Go think. Go relax. Go ponder. Right? Don't sit all day. Don't lay all day. Don't stay inside all day, even if you're working from home. Go outside. 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Take a walk around the block. It's extremely beneficial. All right. And let's move right along. Caitlin Clark, what's going on? What's going on? Peace and love. Thanks for tuning in. Sefu Sankofa, peace and love, my brother. Thanks for tuning in. What's the deal? What's the deal? Let's move along to our second segment. Today's second segment, as always, is our Need to Know News of the Day. Today's news, as promised, we're going to talk about something that is controversial. So did you know? Traditional therapy can be a trap. Traditional talk therapy can absolutely be a trap. Yes. I'm not saying therapy is bad. Talk therapy has helped a lot of people. It has helped a lot of people. It's not the enemy. But today I want to talk about something that doesn't get talked about enough. Because for some folks, for some people, therapy has not healed them. It's actually kept them stuck. Let's talk about why. One, it's seven ways that talk therapy keeps people stuck and it doesn't work, right? Let's talk about why. Step one, or reason one, right? 7 reasons, not 7 steps. 7 reasons. Talking about trauma can re-trigger it. Talking about your trauma can re-trigger it. This is the truth. If you keep revisiting painful memories without learning how to regulate your nervous system, your brain does not know the difference between talking about the trauma and reliving it. Let me say that again. If you keep revisiting painful memories without learning how to regulate your nervous system, your brain does not know the difference between talking about the trauma and reliving it. So instead of healing, instead of moving forward, instead of making progress, the fear pathways get stronger. People leave sessions drained, anxious, or numb. And they think that means progress. It does not. Leaving your therapeutic session, leaving your therapy session feeling drained, anxious, or numb does not mean progress. Healing isn't about reopening wounds over and over and over again. No, it is about teaching the brain and the body that the danger has passed. That is what healing is. When the brain and the body realizes that the danger has passed. Reason 2, the body, when we talk therapy, the body often gets left out. We know the body keeps the score. Trauma is stored in the body, right? So now, most therapy sessions happen from the neck up, right? It's head, it's brain, it's thoughts, it's memory, right? But trauma, stress, and grief live in your body first. You feel this shit. This is why people say things like, I understand why I feel this way. I know why I feel this way, but I still feel this way. I've talked about this for years and nothing has changed. I've talked about this for years and nothing has changed. Because insight without embodiment doesn't rewire anything. The body never gets the message that it's safe. You do not think your way into peace. You do not think your way into peace. You feel your way there. Let me say that again. You don't just think your way into peace. You feel your way there. Javon, what's going on, my brother? Peace and love, circle keeper. What's the deal? Reason 3. This is tough. Normal reactions get turned into diagnoses. Sometimes therapy treats human pain like a malfunction. Listen, it's okay to go through pain, right? Like it's okay to be hurt. It's okay to feel a thing. But therapy diagnoses everything. You're anxious in a chaotic world. You're angry after betrayal. You're numb after loss. Those are not defects, right? Those do not signal that something is wrong. Those don't mean rather something is wrong. They are signals, right? They're signals that there's pain, there's hurt there. When everything gets pathologized, people start believing something is wrong with me. Something is wrong with me. I must not be doing this right. Something got to be wrong. Whereas hurt, pain, sadness, grief, those are all normal experiences. Those are all normal things in a human existence, right? Understand that sometimes the issue is not the person. There's nothing wrong with you. It's the environment, the history, the pressure. Pain is not always sickness. Sometimes it's information. Pain does not always mean that you are sick. Sometimes it's information, right? For you to go deeper into. What is this pain? Why am I feeling this pain? Ask the question. 4, understanding the problem is not the same as changing it. This one hits hard for a lot of people. You can know why you act a certain way and still keep doing it. You can know why you act a certain way, why you behave a certain way, why you continuously do a certain thing and still keep doing it. Why? Because habits live in the nervous system. Habits live in the nervous system, not just the mind. Talking builds awareness. It does. To talk about something makes you aware about it. But change requires interruption, practice, and new experiences. To change your behavior, there's a way to change your behavior. There are ways to change behaviors. There are, and it's not just talking about it. Talking about a thing doesn't just change the thing. Change the reward, right? Like, I'm gonna get into this too. I'm gonna do a whole video on how to change behaviors, how to change habits, right? Understand that awareness opens the door, but it's action that actually walks you through it. 5, therapy can create dependency without intending to. Therapy can create dependency without intending to. I've met a lot of people like this. This shit is uncomfortable, but it's necessary, right? If someone feels calm only in a therapy session, regulated only with their therapist, or unable to make decisions without the therapist's approval, that is not empowerment. That is emotional outsourcing. Emotional outsourcing. Girl, Kel, what's the deal? Emotional outsourcing. If someone feels calm only in a therapy session, regulated only with their therapist, or unable to make decisions without approval, that is not empowerment. That is emotional outsourcing. The goal of therapy should be to help people trust themselves, not need a weekly appointment to function. The goal of therapy should be to help people trust themselves, not to need a weekly appointment in order to function. Support should lead to sovereignty. And a lot of times it does not. It creates dependency. I've seen it. I'm sure many of you have seen it. It may have happened to you. You may have experienced it. You go, it's people who've been going to therapy for years. Years. 3, 4, 5 years. The sister said yesterday, she freaking on her social media, she graduated therapy after 4 years. After 4 years, graduated therapy. And like, I don't know what she was like before, right? I just met her a year or so ago, right? 2 years ago. But 4 years in therapy, me being around her, right, in some professional settings. And now we all still got work, right? Like work is like but yeah, you could tell when someone's been in therapy for a long time and hasn't made progress, right? Some people are gonna be honest. Some people like, yeah, this shit is real, man. Let's go to 6. Culture and context. In talk therapy, culture and context are often ignored. A lot of therapy models were built without deep consideration for culture, race, class, community, or history. So survival strategies, things that we do to survive, get misread as dysfunction. Family values get dismissed, spiritual frameworks get overlooked, and clients end up spending half the session explaining themselves instead of healing. If someone has to translate their life in therapy, something is missing. 7, therapists are human. Therapists are human and power matters. Therapists are not gods. They are people with blind spots, beliefs, and biases. And because therapy creates a power dynamic, harm can go unnoticed when clients feel intimidated, feedback feels unsafe. The therapist is never questioned. I like to say a therapist needs a therapist. I've said for years, healers need healing, leaders need leaders, right? Healers need healers need healing, leaders need leadership, and therapists need therapy. Because where are you unpacking? How are you dealing? Because you're human. Like, give a fuck how many degrees you got, give a fuck how many certifications you got. You are human if you do not have a space to process, to transmute, to integrate, right? Then what are you doing? Understand that good therapy welcomes accountability. Anything else is a red flag. So talk therapy isn't bad, but talking alone is not enough for everyone. Real healing happens when conversation is paired with nervous system regulation, body awareness, culture, and real world action. We don't just need to talk about healing. We need to experience it in our bodies, physically, somatic awareness, exercises, all of that shit matters. All of that is important. Right? Let's move right along to our third segment of the day, our tip of the day. Today's tip is a reminder. You are never too old to start again. You are never too old to start again. On the contrary, you are too old to keep doing the same things that are not working for you. Let me repeat it. You are not too old. You are never too old to start again. On the contrary, You are too old to keep doing the same things over and over and over again that aren't working for you. It's okay to start again as many times as you need to. It is okay to start over, start from scratch, scrap the whole shit, go back to the drawing board and start over. Let go of your care for what others think about you on your journey. People will talk no matter what. Do what you got to do for you and your sanity. Understand that a lot of people don't start over. A lot of people don't quit things, don't let things go because of what other people would say. I remember when my ex-wife and I were having challenges, right? And my mother said some shit like it is an old cliche, old saying. It's like the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. And it's like, okay, yes and no. Start the fuck over. If you are unhappy in a situation, if something is not working for you, leave. Start over. A lot of people don't start over because people will talk about them. Whether it's a relationship or you going in a new relationship or you single again. I'm fucking miserable in this relationship. Miserable. All right, people be miserable in relationships and they are afraid to start over. Not because sometimes it's a fear of being alone, but a lot of times it's because of what other people will say about them. That's why they're afraid. Other people are going to talk about them. Oh, what my family going to say? They're going to think I'm a loser. They're going to say I'm always this. They're going to say this about me. Who gives a flying fuck? Start the fuck over. Walk away from any situation that is not serving you the way you need to be served. Any situation. It don't matter what it is. A job, a career, a living situation, a relationship, like family dynamics. If it's not beneficial to you, you have to love yourself enough to walk away. Continuing to subject yourself to hurt and to pain, to agony, to grief. What does it say about the love you have for yourself? Right? And now again, that's across situations and circumstances. Right? So yeah, don't be afraid to start again, man. Don't be afraid, man. Love yourself enough to know when it's time to start over. It's time to let something go. It's time to walk away from something and start over. Even if it hurts, even if it's painful, even if quote unquote you're back at square one. The beautiful thing though is that you're never back at square one because you've learned, you've grown, you've gained experience, you've gained wisdom. So you may be starting over, but you are actually starting with an advantage because you're going back to the drawing board. But you have all of this experience, all of this knowledge, all of this wisdom, all of these resources, all of these connections now, right? All of these tools. You have a whole arsenal with you now. So you start over, it's never going to be the same as it was before. It's going to be better this time. It has to be. You've grown, you've learned, right? You're a better person, you're a stronger person, you're a wiser person. Listen, man, start the fuck over. Let's move right along to our fourth and final segment before we get out of here. Today's fourth segment, as always, is a build of the day. Today's build is, as I mentioned yesterday, we're going to talk about it, the self-awareness it takes to know whether you are a service person or a product person. We're talking about business owners, right? Now, some of us have a heart for service. Some of us have a heart for service to start product businesses and end up giving away a lot of shit for free or simply not promoting our products because, like, we service people. We want this, some shit we do is service, right? And some of us start a service business, right? When we're really product people. And in turn, because we started a service business and we're really product people, we don't promote the service because we like, this is fucking service. I don't want to do this shit, right? But we start service businesses. We don't feel alive. Now, understand. Let me make it personal. My first legit business, LME, LaShawn Marston Enterprises, is service-based, right? It is service-based. It is coaching, consulting, workshop facilitation, right? It is art and media solutions, right? Is all 100% service-based, right? Products too, right? Because like books, right? I can write books and do all of those things out of those services, right? But it's mainly service. Now, I am a service person. Service is my mission, right? Service is my life's mission. My life's mission is to heal the world and make it a better place, right? Which is why for the last 17 years, I have not ever really promoted my services, although I've been paid to speak, I've been paid to coach, I've been paid to freaking do interviews, I've been paid to facilitate workshops, I've been paid to do all of the things. Sometimes I've been paid a great amount of money, sometimes I've been paid minimum amount of money, right? Average workshop fee is $375 an hour, right? Cool. Not consistent. Why? Because I don't fucking promote it. I don't promote it. I haven't promoted it. Even since becoming a brain coach, certified brain coach, brain and soul coach, I haven't promoted it. Service, right? Yo, 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 what's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Sister, peace and love. Thanks for tuning in. Hold on, let me go over here and see what's the deal. Mona Love, baby girl, what's the deal? Peace and love. Sefu said very relatable. Happy Tenacious and Truthful Tuesday. You look great. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my love. My great grandmother told me I am too old to have a baby. I said I will not listen to you. Yo, listen, man. My daddy had me when he was 55, brother. At 52 years old, you were not too old to have a baby. My daddy was 55 when I was born. You were not too old to have a baby, brother. Go to Cuba and make that baby. You heard? Go impregnate your fiance, make her your wife, and raise that family, my brother. I support that 100%. But let's finish here, right? So, services and products, right? First business, service business. Grand Rising, peace and love, beloved Cordelia. What's the deal? The second business I'm developing is product-based, right? It's a product-based business, and it feels so much more aligned because I've always sold products. I have been selling products forever, right? I can sell some fucking products, man. Whether I was selling candy, fucking from the penny store in elementary school, first, second, third, fourth, fifth grade. I think the penny store probably closed in like fourth grade. We had a penny store in Queensbridge, right? My elementary school was between Queensbridge and Ravenswood. It was closer to Ravenswood than Queensbridge. It was a block away from Ravenswood projects. I'm in Queensbridge projects. Ravenswood didn't have a penny store. So I'm buying candy, penny store, buying freaking, I got money, right? Like my family got money. My dad got money, right? I got money from my uncles and my grandfather, right? They got money. Family got money. I grew up with money. And I'm going to talk about this shit too. I realized that I did not grow up in poverty. I did not. We can talk about this on tomorrow's build of the day. Mindset. I did not grow up impoverished. I grew up with fucking money. A lot of it, right? Later on, I experienced poverty. My dad passed. Money dries up. Shit happens, right? But I grew up selling candy, buying and selling candy. Buy candy. I buy 5 pieces of candy for 5 cents. I sell them for 2-3 cents a piece, right? I made a profit, double up, double and triple up, right? Easy, right? Because it's easy to find pennies on the floor. Children find the pennies in front of the school. They come in the store, pocket full of pennies, buying candy. After buying and selling candy, I was buying and selling video games. Queensbridge had a video store. I would buy video games from the video store, $3, $4, $5, and I would go to Queens Boulevard to Funko Land and sell them for $10 and $15, $8, $4. I'm making a profit. Then, as I got older, after my dad passed, right, and things were a little different, I was angry and depressed. Now I'm selling drugs. I'm selling crack, coke, and weed, right? I'm selling a lot of shit at that point. Now, fast forward. Mind you, everything I've sold, I've always made great money. I always made great money. Everything I sold, right? Come home from prison, changed my life. Now I'm selling incense. I'm selling oils, right? I'm selling all natural soaps in Queensbridge at the train station. I'm selling bracelets. I used to make Live in Peace bracelets, right? I had t-shirts, I had bracelets. I'm selling magazines. I used to write for this magazine, Around Town magazine, and I'm selling $2 a copy of magazine, easily selling 200-300 copies a week. Hand in hand, no taxes, right? Like easily in my hood alone. A lot of people, I'm just selling magazines. Then I'm selling books. I used to write erotic poetry and short stories on regular paper, print it out, staple it, and sell it like this. $3 a book, $3 a copy, $3 a copy. Then my first book, my first official book, we wrote it, got it formatted, got it edited, printed at the community center, freaking 30-something pages, 32, 33 pages, folded, boom, 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 what they call a zine or a zine. I just called it a fucking book. I'm selling those, $5 a copy, right? Selling those $5 a copy, easily selling 100, 200 copies a week. Easy. Sometimes, right? Whenever I'm out hustling, I'm hustling and I'm selling. I'm a salesman. I can sell copies. I can sell products. So first business is service. Yes, I'm a service person. Yes, I love service, but like service is who I am. I don't want to sell my service, even though I do. All right, like speaking. Speaking is the one service that I love to sell. Because like I could fucking speak. I could speak, and speaking is a service, but it's also a product, right? It's my voice. It's something that I have, right? Anyway. Second business that I'm launching, that I'm developing now, I'm launching soon. It's product-based business. and I'm super fucking excited. I'm super excited, super grateful. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to let you guys know what the business is. But that's self-awareness. That's self-awareness. I told my bro the other day, he was like, yo, that's self-awareness when you know like what you want to do and why you're not doing something. Like that's deep self-awareness. And so I challenge everyone to find that level of self-awareness within yourself, right? If you love service and you give it away for free, right? Maybe you just gotta know. You gotta know service or products. You could do both. You could do either or. Know yourself. Know who you are. Know what you're good at. Know what you're comfortable selling. What you're comfortable marketing. What you're comfortable taking money from people for. Asking people for money for. I got no fucking problem asking for a lot of money for fucking products. This product that I'm developing is gonna cost a lot of fucking money, and I got no problem asking motherfuckers for the money, right? To develop it and then to fucking sell that shit. But yeah, yo, that's the show for today. Listen, man, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. You are tuned into SR Daily, episode 535. Please do join us right back here tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and of course, Instagram Live. SR Daily is where personality meets enlightenment. Tell a friend and tell a friend. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up! Get up! The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Peace and love.